Hey, you know how you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. Just kidding. But with all seriousness, today's video is very, very valuable and very, very important to you as a freelancer, as an entrepreneur, as a graphic designer, no matter what place you're at in your career. This is information that you're gonna absolutely have to have if you wanna scale your business. Many of you are trying to reach the next level, and if you watched last week's video about human capital, which you need to do if you haven't yet, before you watch this one, definitely go back and watch that one because it's going to relate to this one today. So today's talk is about intellectual capital and how you can use it to scale your business and what you need to know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing that you got to have is the knowledge, the skills, and the abilities. Many of you that are watching this video already have the knowledge, you already have the skills, and you already have the abilities. Maybe the biggest area that you're probably lacking in is the knowledge of how to scale, and that is what you have me for. This video series is a perfect example of intellectual capital. This is something where I'm taking my knowledge and my experience that I've taken over the last 15 years, packaging it up and putting it out for free to build an audience, to build a group of people that will come alongside that I can help, I can support, I can lift up, and I can help them get the same breakthrough that I've had in my own life, okay? Now, number two, and this is one of the most important pieces because this is an area that I struggled with a lot, and I'm sure many of you who are creative are struggling with the same thing, is it's your systems and your processes that you put into place. What are the systems and processes that you use to go attract customers? What is the systems and processes that you use to manage those customers and to manage those relationships and to keep them a customer for a long time? And what are those systems and processes that you use to fulfill the work, the actual project management, the execution, the fulfillment side of your business? Each one of those parts of your business, you need to have documented processes and systems in place, whether it's Zoho or CRMs like Salesforce. These are all things that you need to put into place. Attracting customers. We use YouTube, we use Facebook groups, we use Instagram. We have a lot of different platforms, but we have our own unique approach of how we approach new clients and potential clients in the marketplace. So how you go about doing that with your knowledge and your experience, nobody can do it the same way that I've done it. The way I care for my customers, the level of attention that I give to my clients, all of these different aspects are what make my business special. You gotta have what I call that big D, the big differentiator. What is it about your business that makes you different? You need to document that. You need to create a system. You need to create frameworks. You need to actually create processes that go behind you to help you actually strengthen that and build a package, and you can name those things and brand those things in a way that no one else can touch. Okay, we do a guaranteed appointments program. No one can touch that. There's nothing that even comes close to some of the programs that we've developed. And it's not that no one's out there generating appointments, because there are, but the way we've packaged it allows us to price it differently, and ultimately, which is number three, monetize. Intellectual property, or intellectual capital, if you will, the key to that is actually monetizing it. Because if you're got the amazing people and you got the amazing processes that you've been able to put into place, but you can't monetize it, what good is it? You're not gonna be able to keep those employees for a very long period of time. So you need to actually be able to understand when you're doing your intellectual capital strategy and you're building out these processes and systems. Let's just talk about the sales side for a second. You actually need to understand, how do you pitch these programs? What is the value stack, if you will? If you're selling website design, are you just building a website and just doing the website pages and that's it? Or are you doing SEO on top of that? Are you submitting them to search engines? Are you doing all their content for them? Do you rely on them for the content? How you position your products and services is also part of your intellectual capital, and that's what's gonna help you stand out. If you do something that's unique enough, you can price it way above everybody else in the marketplace because nobody else has it. And so if you build the brand, which is another part of your intellectual capital, if you build a great brand and uniquely position it as a high ticket brand or a low ticket brand, maybe you're going after a high quantity of deals, and so you can offer a more competitive price. That is part of your intellectual capital. But you have to be able to monetize your intellectual capital. And in doing so, it's gonna take you to the third step, which is gonna be the third video we're gonna talk about, which is your financial capital. Once you've got those systems into place for your sales, your marketing, your operations, your fulfillment, your finances, all these different things, then you're gonna be positioned to be able to go seek outside resources for more capital on the financial side. If you're gonna go from a 6-figure business to a 7-figure business, Unless you have an incredibly high price package, it's gonna be really hard to do that without some sort of business loan or outside capital, SBA loan, angel investors. So you need to actually go out there and attract that. And no investor wants to just buy into somebody who's got it all up in their head. They need to document these processes. They need to put it on paper. They need to create systems that solve problems. Today's businesses that are successful are not about providing services. Anybody can provide a service. It's about how you solve problems. And the size of the problems that you solve equal out to the amount of money that you can make. The bigger problems you solve, the more money you make. And so if you can solve a huge problem for a company, like they're trying to recruit people and make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of these people that they recruit, and you can go in and solve that problem, what's that worth to them? That's where the monetization side comes in, and that's something that a lot of people shortchange. It's because they miss that middle piece. They miss the actual documentation of their processes. And I can say this from firsthand experience because it wasn't until I got Amanda on my team where she started implementing Zoho and Click and our project management system and putting in these processes that were scalable that our business really started to grow and thrive. That's not my area of expertise, and it doesn't need to be. You can go hire somebody that has an expertise in that. Another piece of intellectual capital that a lot of people are utilizing, similar to this video, is copyrights, our patents, is software, and their own services that they develop and they provide. Once you've developed those own systems and services, those are something that nobody else can claim because you've copywritten them, you've patented them, you've created a software that is unique and branded to you. That is what's special, and that is what creates a business that has true value, long-term value. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. The intellectual capital side of your business is incredibly important. You need the human side, but without the intellectual side, you will never be able to get to the level that you want. So let's put a big emphasis on this. I'd love to get your feedback. Share your name and who you are, but also share what is the biggest area within the intellectual capital that you're struggling with. I want to hear from you guys so I can create more videos and more content to help you guys solve your problems. That's my goal, right? So please share this video with a friend. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. And make sure you hit that like button as well, because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. As well, we also have, for my fellow creatives, anybody that's a creative, you can go check out our new Facebook group. All you got to do is type in Instagraphics Pro Network. You can join it for free. It's a private community. We're putting out amazing content, exclusive content, interviews, all kinds of stuff that you won't see on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. And as always, keep looking up.